What's up, hungry people? Today, we're going full-on brunch mode with this apple, sausage, and smoked Gouda quiche. Drizzled with a hollandaise sauce that can be made in just minutes and flavored with all of the summer to fall transitional flavors like jalapeno and maple, this quiche is officially one of all-time favorite breakfast recipes. If you're really hungry, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe for weekly recipes. This is my well-loved and well-worn quiche pan. For the best results, you'll want to use a quiche pan with a removable bottom. I greased mine with butter and then lined the bottom with parchment paper for easy removal. Start with a sheet of pie crust dough. You can use homemade crust or the pre-made kind. Just be sure to roll it thin enough so that it can cover the entire quiche pan but still be thick enough to form a sturdy bottom. Press the dough into the pan and along the edges. Then use a knife to trim the excess dough so the dough is flush with the edge of the pan. Then give the crust a couple of little pokey pokes to help vent the dough during the pre-bake. This will help release any air pockets so that it won't bubble up while it bakes. Bake the crust for about 8 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until the crust is set in shape but still pale in color. Meanwhile, in a small bowl, make the filling by mixing together eggs, heavy whipping cream, maple syrup, apple smoked Gouda cheese, red onion, crumbled sausage, diced jalapenos, chopped chives, coriander, chili powder, garlic powder, and a fresh cracking of salt and pepper to taste. Mix it up until everything is well combined. Pour the quiche filling into the pre-baked pie crust and use a spatula to spread it out evenly across the pan. If measured correctly, there will be just enough filling to completely cover the crust and not overflow out of the pan. Next, arrange thin sliced Fiji apples along the edge of the quiche so that they just rest on top of the filling. Give it another cracking of salt and pepper, then sprinkle the remaining smoked Gouda over the top of the quiche and the apples. Carefully transfer the quiche to the oven and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 to 40 minutes until the center of the quiche is just barely wobbly and the edges of the crust are golden brown. Meanwhile, about 5 minutes before the quiche is done cooking, make this minute hollandaise topping. It's the easiest hollandaise recipe I know, and all you need is an immersion blender or a regular blender to whip it up in just 1 minute. First, melt 4 tablespoons of butter in a microwave-safe measuring cup or similar container. Then, in a small jar or blender, add 2 egg yolks, a dash of chili pepper, fresh parsley, and a crack of salt and pepper. Use the immersion blender to combine the yolks. Then, while keeping the blender on, very slowly pour the hot butter into the cup. It's important to continuously blend so that the egg yolks don't scramble. Keep moving the head of the immersion blender up and down. The sauce will slowly begin to thicken and grow in volume until you're left with a frothy, creamy hollandaise. To remove the quiche from the pan, use an upside-down jar or glass and set the quiche pan on top. The crust ring around the edge should fall off easily if it was greased properly. Drizzle the hollandaise over the edges and spread it on nice and thick like over the center of the quiche. I am a huge lover of hollandaise, so the more on top, the better. Give the quiche a finishing touch of parsley for a pop of color. Get your brunch on. Embrace the summer to fall transition with some quiche. What should I bake next? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked this video, don't forget to flip that sub button and ring the dinner bell to be notified of my latest recipes and foodie adventures that I post every week. As always, you can find this recipe and many others with step-by-step instructions on the StarvingChefBlog.com. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon.